of top of France. The last time they played, Raul won, but might be different another time. But two best French players, Poilon, who we can't forget. Poilon software doesn't exist anymore, but he's an amazing person that has provided us a lot.
Does a lot for the community.
Yeah, also been playing for 15 years. So
yeah, it's like super old school.
Charlon, his brother, was Raul Fox.
They're brothers?
Yeah, the brothers. Yeah.
Oh, I had no idea. I know who Charlon is, and I know who Poilon is, but I didn't know they were related. Cool.
Yeah, they're brothers. The very, very close brothers. I didn't mention, but Raul's Fox, Maillet, Marthe. Poilon is Falco. You might have seen him, play against Leffen at that one exhibition event. Charlon is Fox, but he also plays Falco. It kind of depends. Silo is Falco. He's from the north of France. Very, very good Falco. So people that you might not have heard so much of are the next ones probably. With Madness.
I think I've heard the name at some point.
He's a Luigi player from Paris who is on the up and coming, and he's very, very good. And yeah, they're still warming up. I'm always scared that they're gonna start.
Or are they?
Or are they already?
I think it might have started.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go on to that later. We have Poilon against Meaty. I wasn't sure if we're able to announce that already, but I guess now is the time.
They're playing. The Meaty King. Striking to Fountain of Dreams.
Yeah, it's so Meaty's March is just amazing. I know he's Raul's training partner, which is actually really interesting.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they play a lot together.
Another enemies.
Meaty is an extremely good Mars. That Mars slays species, definitely.
Yeah, he has the Armada training power up, and he's one of Sweden's biggest up-and-comers for the recent 2 years, I would say.
Yeah, he's definitely been popping off in the online era, and right now he's already taken the first top of Poilon. So Falco is always scary in crews because he can die so fast. But Poilon is solid. He's a solid Falco. He's been playing for very, very long. He knows not to get overwhelmed by stress and fear. And right now he's back to even.
That's such an old school thing to not be flustered by gimps and stuff.
Yeah, it's definitely something that really helps, and I think that younger players don't have yet. But for now, Meaty seems to be very confident in what he's doing. Although
a lot of nairs coming out from Meaty in neutral. A lot of short up nairs.
The classic, the short up. Ooh, the instant nair auto cancel. I'm sure Pipsqueak is going to be very happy to see that.
I imagine him looking over Meaty's shoulder. Yes. Ooh,
yes.
Really nice tipper.
Ooh, and it's back so
really
close.
Game. Yeah.
Yeah. A matchup that's not so easy. A lot of Falcos tend to hate it, and it's not an easy matchup. Yeah. But I do think Fountain of Dream is pretty cool for Falco right now. Although he's getting the work.
Get some juggles by Meaty.
Yeah, I love
He's using the fountain platforms. Big
I
tipper.
love how Meaty's playing neutral, really sneaking around Poilon's lasers and really making him work for everything that he's done for the moment. Although
bad spot for Falco. Works out
talking
though.
about Gimps, we're out of that predicament right now. Poilon really wants to take one more stock at least, and that he's gonna do. That's not gonna be
smash. Let's go.
Yeah, it's the classic. I'm gonna bait something out of shield.
Yeah.
All right, that's a big stock
really nice
to
power shield.
take.
Such a clutch power shield. Really nice shorten by Poilon. Ah, if he hesitates, no, please.
Poilon's starting
wrap it up, Meaty.
Starting to tack on the percentage, but Poilon is I'm just gonna use my insane double jumps full up. Right now he does have a jump. Oh my god, 144%. He just comes down with a dare. That's the online classic.
He might be able to turn this around actually.
Yeah, he's using the
right, it's the classic. Oh, forward tilt, come on, Meaty.
Oh my god, it's
Oh, he's he's
ever so
nervous.
scary. Oh my god, Midi's
Oh, the
so
risk is
careful.
double. Yeah, he's almost being too careful.
Oh yeah, he's definitely way
No,
too
the
careful.
bad hit of down smash.
Everyone
So
is
unfortunate.
Puelon is 182%. He's gonna
Oh my
try to
God,
go
what's
for the
happening?
grab. Oh, he knew what he wanted to do. It's so close right now. Midi is definitely looking a bit
Oh, just a stray nair.
scared, but that nair.
Let's go.
All right, we'll give you that one. We'll give you that one. That was
what a wild
extremely
first game.
close. Yeah.
Jesus.
Okay.
I have a theory about MIDI. And
Yeah.
that, have you seen these memes where just like a chart or like a graph for like player skill, and it's like
Yeah.
low, medium, high,
Mhm.
and then the low skill is just Morph F smash good, and then the middle one is like this really thought out, extremely tactical, like play optimally, and then the high skill is just back to being forward smash good.
Yeah.
And that's where MIDI is. It's just a forward smasher, but it works out.
He's a good forward smasher.
Yes,
He's the
yes,
upper
returned.
echelon of forward smashers.
He's returned to being the
Um,
forward smash good morph.
Exactly. And that could have gone way worse for like a Falco against Mart. I
Yeah,
felt like
for
as
sure.
the first game. So because if guys and gals in the chat don't know, the first pick of each crew is blind picks. You can counter pick now. The France is gonna have the stage and the player counter pick. With maybe, I don't know if there's bans in the crew right now, but with maybe a ban from Sweden. But that's when the counter pick war starts going. But the first pick is blind pick, so it could have gone way worse. I really liked how it was going. It was looking a bit. Maybe Midi was starting to feel a bit shaky in the end. Getting a bit scared of what could have happened. But
It's also
closed
so
it out.
hard. It's so hard to close out games as Morph, usually against spaces when they're at high percent. So I think Poilan did his thing at least. He didn't get gimped, which is like the most important thing, especially in crews, where it's like getting gimped in crews is like the worst feeling.
Yeah,
because that's a stock from everyone getting like gone at 15%.
It's. I do think choosing Poilon first was good because of like the mental fortitude that he has as an old school player.
It's also probably ready for every matchup since he's played for so long as well.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, definitely someone that has a lot of experience. What do you think about Midi going first?
Not sure actually. I think it kind of works out. He did pretty well. We do have another Morph on the team, which is Abe Arve, which no one probably knows who he is, or like you probably know if you watch the singles and doubles, but he's a really new player.
Yeah, I
think you should definitely look out for him. He's
I was very surprised to see how new he was from his levels, right?
He's purely Slippy, only net play.
It's insane. The Slippy kids,
he's
they're
never been
crazy.
to a tournament. And I'm sure
It's
he's gonna
crazy.
pop off.
I feel
beat some of the French crew.
I mean, I feel the more during this past like a year and a half, 2 years, I felt I feel like I'm a new player when I started in 2014, and now people are like, "Oh, you started in 2014, you're like old school." I'm like, "No, I'm not old school."
I am. Maybe I am.
No, I don't want to hear
like,
that. Is it the feeling when you start, being 30 and then people start telling you you're old? Is that what it feels?
Yeah.
But yeah, those Sleepy kids are getting so good so fast. Probably because of Metafy, I can imagine.
Definitely.
Metafy.gg, 25% off with code same25. But yeah, I'm seeing someone on screen. Do you know who we have right now?
I don't actually. Do we know the 5 locked-in players? Do we know who they are? Can they use different ones depending on situation, or do they have to lock in the 5?
I feel like they've had to lock in 5. I don't have news on that. Maybe you can get some words on that from in our ears. But right now we have Raul going against Midi.
All right.
So two training players. They do play a lot together. So that's gonna be interesting because Fox Mars is not like an easy. It's a close matchup, but it can go very wrong very fast for Fox. But I think it's gonna be different as they play the lot together, and they're probably gonna have a different way of approaching. It's gonna be more player on player basis.
Yeah, Raul only has to take one stock too, so
Yeah.
it's probably a benefit to him knowing how Midi kind of plays already. So he just has to clean up one stock.
And they're on FOD. I don't know if they're gonna stick to FOD, but
yeah, this could just be warm up. I'm pretty sure Midi is just gonna gimp him 4 times and it'll be over anyways. So,
oh, is that what you think?
so that'll be great.
You think he just kept some technique from Raul for like a few months, and he's like, I'm just waiting for the finals.
I'm saving this one.
Send me in. I'm gonna take this right out.
Right,
but
so
yeah,
using Raul this early probably goes to show how scared you are of Midi. Definitely.
Yeah, I do think I mean, we have to be scared of everyone in your crew, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, you've only got 6 players, but they're extremely good.
I know.
Yeah,
it's a weird strategy during crews, like to know who to send out. It's such a mind game as well. It's like it's so hard to know how to play crews like optimally. I feel like.
Yeah.
Like, should you throw out your best player early? Should you not? Like, it feels like there is no like correct answer a lot of the time.
I think that's why you have to have a leader, so you have someone to take the decisions. But right now we're starting on Yoshi's. Only 1 stock to take for Raul to even it up. Oh, they're scrapping.
Since Raul is the leader too, he must have been like, send me in. Like, I'll do it.
I'm sending myself in.
Or rather, yeah, he doesn't have to tell anyone.
Yeah, maybe he didn't even tell them. He was just like, you know what? I'm connecting. Oh my god, that was a bit scary.
Oh, alright. Easy.
Okay.
Clean. Really clean stock.
Cool. All right. Clean. Extremely clean. I was a bit scared by that, going off stage trying to shine. That recovery on Randall was quite tricky from Midi, but that's
could have been his clutch moment. But
yeah. That's fine. He did what he like. I mean, Poilon, we saw how Poilon is very solid, so it could have easily gone either way at the end of the last game, at the end of the first game. So I do think Midi's done his job. Yeah, probably wanted more, of course, but he did do his job. So I think it's definitely fine now. Who do you think your team is going to send?
I would almost guess we send out Abarv here, our second morph, just because of the Fox, is my guess. Or we Fox Ditto with Pipsqueak, potentially. Since Raul is such a high threat on your crew, I feel like. So maybe we have to send out Pipsqueak this early.
So you were talking about decisions, what to do in crews, and I think that's a really interesting point, because that's why you have to have a leader. You have to have someone who can be like, all right, we've talked about what we want to do. Now I'm going to take the decision. And that's going to be the decision, because you can't ponder forever, be like, oh, maybe we should do this, because then you're never going to be happy about your decision. And you can definitely, use a Burv and, go on FD and just try to get those chain grabs.
True. Because since Raul picked the Yoshis, I assume there's no bans, because that's probably the stage you would ban as if you're Midi. I feel like.
Yeah.
So I assume there's no bans. So we might see Final Destination Abarv here, or Final Destination Sharp potentially.
Oh, so
could also be really scary.
I think if I was your crew, I would actually send Pipsqueak, because Raul is extremely good. He's played so much against Maya. He's extremely good against Mars, and he's beaten Maya a lot of times on FD, especially at the recent tournaments.
Yeah.
And even at Smash World Tour, I think, where they met in the first round. And he's I know he's been telling me a lot. He's been playing with Princeton because he was like, I'm not good enough at the Fox Ditto, and the top foxes of Europe know a lot more than I do, and I need to get better at the Fox Ditto. So I feel like if Raul and Pipsqueak met, I feel like Pipsqueak would have a huge advantage.
Wash him.
That's my boy.
That's a good point. That's a good point. There's so many factors you have to take into account when thinking about crews and who to send out, and what matchup do you want to play, what matchup do they not want to play. Where on the scale do you decide on what's more important?
Yeah, you have to take into account how the person is feeling. I'm feeling this matchup. I trained this matchup specifically, but at some point you're just gonna need. I I didn't change the view. I hope that hasn't started yet.
No, I'll change.
Oh, perfect. Wait, where's Cheeks? There's Cheeks. Yeah, it's for Sandy Cheeks. It's for Sandy Cheeks.
Yeah.
Do not worry. It's just
I kind of hope we send out Pipsqueak here too, actually.
Oh, okay. So it's gonna be Pipsqueak, actually.
Yeah.
From what we're hearing.
That's pretty much what I was hoping for.
Yeah, I feel like that's a good pick. I feel like it's a really good pick, honestly. Monkey mode.
He did seem pretty down on his Twitter earlier today, so hopefully that won't affect him too.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he's definitely someone that talks a lot about how he's feeling, and it's interesting. I feel like it really helps him, really realize how he's feeling. But he's also, I feel like he's a great leader. He could be a great team leader.
Sure.
All right.
Wonder what stage he would take Roll to.
Maybe
I mean, just FD.
Yeah, I feel like
European Fox Classic.
Also, like FD is just that stage where if you're the better player, you're mostly just gonna win on it.
Yeah, it's so polarized.
Yeah, and do you go FD and just try to the 3-stock roll, or 3, because the point is not to win; it's to win with the most stocks. So it depends. I feel like FD would be the pick, to be honest. Going classic.
Right, there's 4 stocks versus 4 stocks, right?
Yeah, very, very close.
Pipsqueak being the blue fox, and Roll the orange/red.
Alright, then already Pipsqueak starting off extremely strong, and he seems to be moving extremely well. The tech chases.
Yeah, he seems warmed up.
Yeah, that's scary.
Nice.
I don't like that.
I don't like that.
He's going monkey mode, as is written on his code right now.
So sleepy. Yeah. I think the main point to look out for when watching Pipsqueak play is his tech chasing, his reactions. They are insane. Some of the best I've ever seen.
It's crazy, especially since he switched to box. He's been able to use that clearly to his advantage. He's also amazing at using the crouch cancel and ASDI down, just like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Raul. That's commentator curse. That's not bad.
It does clean 2 stocks by Pipsqueak.
Yeah, Pipsqueak just seems unfazed. He's going for it. Now, one thing that Raul said that really annoys him, and that's why he wants to train more. Oh my god! Well, that, but also that the top European foxes are really good at recovering, and he's really bad at covering the hard angles. So I hope that he can at least pick up something. Right now, he's taking 1 stock, which is you at least need that.
Pipsqueak's gonna probably look for a. Oh, gets grabbed instead.
Pipsqueak is just on point, honestly.
Oh no.
That's the classic. That's the classic. I'm on an ASDI down my whole life.
I've done that multiple times.
Yeah, it honestly, since people have been I guess the past 2 years of people really starting taking crouch cancel and ASDA down to the next level.
Yeah,
we've seen so much people just daring off stage by accident. It's insane.
It's the unfortunate side effect of being. No,
but it's 95% of the time it's the best thing ever.
Yeah,
it's
just
just
monkey's paw thing.
Exactly. Just
one finger going down. Monkey mode.
I'm sure the chat is going monkey mode right now. We're Sweden. But yeah, so I'm a bit scared right now because I was talking to Raul earlier, and he was since he's been during cruise for the same circuit event, he's usually been doing very well, taking a lot of stocks, and he was I hope I can take a lot of stock this time because it would be really huge in terms of mentality for everyone else.
Yeah,
and the fact that he kind of got washed by Pipsqueak is a bit worrying.
Also,
who do we send?
So difficult. Yeah. And it's so difficult to if you have that mindset that you're gonna take a lot of stocks, it's really difficult when you're the one to come in and clean up 1 stock because you have no idea what's coming afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
So you could just get rolled.
It's difficult. Also, Pipsqueak definitely your best player.
Yeah.
We have to. So now is how do we get rid of that wall? because we're already, so we're down 3 stock at this point.
Yeah.
And Pipsqueak can like take out the whole crew if we don't, think about it properly. Definitely.
Yeah.
Like
he might.
it's just how it is. He's good.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna deny it. He's good.
Credit where credit's due.
Yeah,
I would assume there will be a Mahi pick here. Is my guess.
Maya did beat Nikki at Bakar to get into top 8. So he's been doing good against Foxes.
That's a huge win.
And
we do have Maya.
Big old Maya, there, always been there. Two boxes
Classic.
playing. Yeah, 2 boxes playing against each other.
Does he play box?
Yeah, he plays box for
Wow.
a year now, I think, something like that.
I had no idea.
Yeah, it's 2021, man. It's
Yeah.
just how it goes. It's crazy.
You can't tell either, since you can't just go to an offline tournament and see what controller players are using.
Have you been to an offline tournament like recently?
No, only locals. It's so weird because suddenly you hear like a different noise in the venue that you haven't heard before. Like, what is it? This is not a GameCube controller.
And like you see the percentage of people who have like boxing, and you're like, that's way more than
that's more than expected.
All right, but
and
going.
Also sitting next to someone, like playing against someone on a box, is also like it sounds. It's like a sound
intimidating,
you haven't heard before. Yeah, it's like, oh, what is this?
It's like I saw the GameCube controllers where made a lot of noise, but that thing
it's the new level.
All right, we're starting on Stadium.
Interesting stage pick by Mai.
Yeah, no FD. I guess he.
Yeah, either there are bans or he's just confident on Pokemon Stadium.
Yeah, maybe it's like FD will be like too polarizing for me.
That was sick. That looked like a bait actually. Jumping through the platform and F smashing.
Let's go Maye. Starting off properly, and now just a bit of stalling.
Doing the Mewtwo King.
Mm-hmm. Not working as well as Mewtwo King as it worked for Mewtwo King.
Nice.
It's not 2009 anymore, so that makes sense. Oh no. All right, now Pipsqueak is turning it up.
Yeah, get shield grab though.
Oh my god. Yeah, once Pipsqueak starts going, it's scary.
Yeah.
That fox doesn't stop.
Oh no.
Oh no!
How does that work? That almost looked like a actual confirm of the rapid jab kick.
Yeah, I feel like he DI'd in, so that's why he was able to get that. But
all planned. That's the Swedish classic. That's the strategy.
Yeah, he definitely lapped that.
Yeah, for sure.
Nothing that Pipsqueak does is by accident. Oh my god, that mix-up was...
Yeah, he took the jump as well, I think. Oh, that's such a long charge on the F smash. Oh.
And now it's Maya's turn. Ooh, he tried to just, remix up his DI instantly. Not gonna work out.
Shielded the F smash this time. Oh, tournament winner!
No!
Misses the downer. No! And he's facing the wrong way.
Classic Mars, like, I'm scared, so I'm not gonna wait until I have time to change my direction. And now it was looking like decent for Maya, but now it's Pipsqueak just running a train.
It's almost like a classic 2D fighting game with Morph. We have it's so awkward having your back turned.
Yeah,
that's it. That should be it. Yeah.
That's it. Oh.
Nice.
Okay. Pipsqueak is definitely the wall as we expected.
Yeah.
He's
He only lost one stock, right?
He lost one stock. he was close to losing another one.
It didn't feel as convincing as it looked.
Because Maya
started from Maya, but
it started well, and then Pipsqueak was just like, you know what? Actually, I know what you're gonna do, and if you don't confirm on everything you do, I'm gonna end your life. And now we're down 6 stocks, which is not good. Mathematically speaking, it's not good.
Feels good.
Yeah, I know. It must feel good. If you're from France in the chat right now, I want you to spam, like not spam, actually, like give your energy to France because it's a long road ahead.
Yeah, it's getting steeper.
Yeah, and we've got some great players in the crew, and we've also got some people that I guess people haven't seen before. So maybe they might throw in a Madness and be like, because Madness has been doing very well recently. He's been a really getting better and better. And Luigi is so the thing is like Luigi is like
Luigi.
It's that pick where it's like, oh, if you're not like great against Luigi, it can be really scary.
Yeah, but also
but
jank.
yeah, but Pipsqueak is not really scared of this kind of characters. So I don't know.
You know who I want to see?
Yeah.
I want to see Chaos 6.
Oh yeah, do you know Chaos 6?
Yeah, I think
Yes.
either I've seen him on stream or I have played against him on ranked.
Yeah, he does play a lot on unranked.
Captain Falcon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's actually really good. I've seen him play.
He's really good. He's a very old school player. He used to be what was it? I think it was the Target contest. He was a one player type of guy.
Speedrun.
Yeah.
Single player melee.
Exactly. I think a lot of Europe and especially France was like really good at one player back in the day, because there wasn't as much competition in terms of like the US
grinding the home run contest.
Hell yeah.
Preparing for Evo.
And yeah, Chaos 6 is definitely like a big card because his Falcon is really good and he can really like Falcon is all about momentum. So if you can start picking up momentum, but the thing with Pipsqueak is there's not going to be a matchup that he's not going to know. There's not going to be something that's not going to be prepared for. So you just have to be better.
Potentially the Luigi, if anything, but I doubt that would be a problem as well. We also have Luigi on our crew. We have Pap.
You have
the absolute legend.
It's nice to see him.
I want to see Pap play. Hopefully he gets to play on stream. He's so nice.
I haven't seen him in so long.
It's definitely like one of the best Luigis in Europe, I would think.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of people don't know about Pap too. They know about Dryden. They might have known about Mawakate and people like that, but Pap is very under the radar. But yeah, it's a tough choice. I can understand what they're really seeking about it. I would Arte, who I think people may know more for like his technical prowess in the community, because he's done like he was the one who did like the overclocking software for the GameCube adapter.
Ah, cool.
Yeah. He actually made like custom GameCube adapters for our locals, because
that like overclocked everybody's controller.
Yeah, that's just like automatic like hardware overclocking, because we're doing it at like a cyber cafe, and it's all like computer setups, like 144 hertz. It's 2021's the next generation, I guess.
Yeah.
So like the problem was like, oh, how do we install? Because every time it restarts, it cleans everything because it's a cyber cafe, and he was like, oh, I'm just gonna make 20 adapters that are just gonna install everything automatically, and once you plug them in, I was like, all right. He's very much a genius when it comes to melee and computer
melee tech.
Yeah, we need those. That's why we're here. That's why we are playing on Sleepy. Because thanks to Fizzy, people like that, we need
to all our tech nerds.
Yeah,
you are our heroes.
Thank you. Like the same circuit couldn't have happened without people like that. So thank you very much. But yeah, I do think like Vrad and Exy are Sheiks, so I don't think that's a great pick.
Yeah, honestly. that's risky.
That's not a good thing.
I could see one of Silo is a Falco, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we do have.
Oh wow, they're sending in Charlon.
Right. So it's another Fox Ditto.
Yeah, and like Charlon is good. Charlon is really good. It's just like, are you ready for the Fox Ditto against Pipsqueak? Like, especially when you just played against Raul and you just saw him. No, like not right before, but like you played against Raul and you saw, and just in terms of like results, Raul is above Charlon.
Charlon is the next player on your. If we would have like a hypothetical seeding situation in your crew, this would be the next player, right?
Like after like Raul and Maye?
Yeah, after ones that have gotten eliminated.
Yeah, I guess like Psylo. It's between Psylo and Charlon basically. Oh my god, it's already starting.
Also going to the smallest stage, which is like a statement of, I just want to clean up 2 stocks fast.
Yeah, which is I can understand, honestly.
Very, very confident.
I mean, yeah, you gotta feel confident when you're just like, I'm gonna beat Pipsqueak and a Fox Ditto.
Yeah. Half a Pipsqueak.
Yeah, it's Alpha Pipsqueak is more than most foxes in Europe. So if you take all of the foxes in
True.
Europe, it's still less
Hello
than.
there, Phantom Hit.
Oh no! And
Nice
yeah, the
crouch
crouch cancels.
Yeah.
It's a good grab though.
Get this. Nice.
All right, Randall's gonna be
potential. Oh,
an
no, Randall
annoyance.
is-
Oh!
Maybe it actually helped him. We'll get the Armada Shine. No! He had it.
Oh, it's still not gonna kill 143%. He doesn't want him to get back on stage because yeah, it can be very very scary. Any kind of percent taken would be horrible. Oh, okay.
the quick check.
Oh my god, no up
Jabs,
smashes?
hello.
Okay, whoa, that's one stock.
That
So
almost
I guess
looked like a BM play. Just checking him 3 times. Shalon is playing rather confident, I would say.
yeah, again, you need to
Looking pretty well. Looking pretty good.
you need to show your crew that we're fighting for our lives and I'm playing with my all. Yeah,
Fight for your friends.
it's definitely the
Oh.
the heart of the cards right now.
Yeah.
Ooh, unfortunate. There's definitely a down tilt. That's gonna be very useful right now for Charlon.
Oh,
Oh,
Randall
what?
popping up
That
again?
was-
No. It could have been so good.
That was genius. Moving around, trying to feel each other right now. Pipsqueak wants to take all the friends, it seems like. Oh, it was a great
Just a raw up smash.
empty,
Sick.
empty hop up smash. That's
That
gonna
was
be it.
actually
So
that,
yeah,
that was such a value play by Charlon.
yeah.
That
I
was
mean,
huge for France.
I'm guessing that like I want to hear like what happened when they discussed like sending Charlon, because I feel like Charlon was like, send me in, I want to play.
Yeah.
And like people were probably like, are you sure?
Yeah,
did
I
you
feel
see
like
did you see
like
Raul
all
against
or
Pipsqueak?
nothing play?
And I'm guessing what happened is they were like, yeah, but if we send someone else and they get destroyed and we don't have like the counter picks with the other characters and stuff like that, and we use like Madness or we use Cow 6 and we don't have those anymore, that's going to be really bad. And we need those for later. We need those for Sharp. We need those for like May. And so I feel like it was like, if we want to win, we need to win. We need Charlon to pop off. And
it worked
it
out.
worked pretty nicely.
Yeah. It's huge for France.
Yeah, still I think 6 stocks behind, right?
I'm really bad at keeping track, but sure.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Yeah.
If we can have confirmation, that would be.
You know what I
great.
realized? There's potential for a Luigi Ditto in this crew battle.
I mean, if
That'd be
that's what the people want, that's what the people want.
Imagine throwing a crew battle with like the best players from 2 countries, and there's a Luigi Ditto. Like, what? Hello?
Leffen would be like, yeah, that's Europe. That's why we're bad.
Yeah. Why are these 2 plumbers
kidding.
on my high-level cruise game? Also, the finals day, the final crew games.
Definitely. I mean, it's Europe, baby. We aren't scared. But yeah, we've definitely got some like everyone looks up to every Luigi player, basically who worships Dryden in Europe, and they've been getting better and better. We see Madness, we see Pap. I think I don't never know how to pronounce it, but it's Ak or Ach from
the Finnish
Finland.
one.
Yeah.
I think it's Akke. I think.
Akke? Okay.
I would guess that's how I would pronounce it in Swedish. And we're similar enough.
I feel like
I
that's
would say
closer.
Akke. Yeah. Probably Akke.
Let's go with that. I'm not going to try to pronounce it again because I feel like I'm doing an extremely bad job.
Akke.
But yeah, I'm not seeing any more Luigis, I think, in the other crews, but we've got like, the Luigis are definitely showing up. And that's always nice to see.
Yeah.
Always nice to see. All right. So yeah, if you don't know, like for example, Dryden is qualified to go to the finals in Orlando for Smash World Tour, for example.
That's sick.
Yeah, that's really sick.
Let's go.
I'm just looking. Is Charlon streaming?
I can't find him.
Yeah. So I guess we're just gonna wait until we get a streamer going. Yeah. So Fox, I'm May would be the peak, I guess.
Potentially.
Yeah.
Could probably also do Sharp just to
Yeah.
like throw in one of our best players. And not
Another
save
wall.
for last.
Yeah, I feel like you need to save a bird for like an annoying floaty or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's true. The two, I don't know. Sharp or May is a really good pick. I do
Or
think.
we could have a Barb again. Or again.
Oh
For
yeah.
the first time.
I mean, you have the choices.
Yeah.
It's a small crew, but it's just a really, really good crew with like, strong characters. So
Yeah. Not a single Falco though.
no Falco.
Shame.
I mean,
Sad.
oh, I think we've had some words of a Birv or a Barv, sorry, going against Big Charlon. I'm not seeing, unless his code is different or their code is different.
Can't find them. Right, so we are going to see a Barb.
Yeah, that's cool.
Let's go.
I like that.
He definitely deserves the screen time, I think.
I do think
he's such a good player. It's insane.
He's really fun to watch also. I'm really happy too that we get to show the stream what he's made of. Even if I want him to lose, it's always a pleasure to watch him. And,
pleasure to watch him lose.
Exactly. I mean,
he's from one of the cities in Sweden with like a smaller scene, so hasn't had a lot of like exposure to any other tournaments or scenes before. So it'd be super cool to see him play against these really strong French players.
Do you know if he has like a practice partner in his city, or he's just like online all the time?
Probably. I think he has like there's a few. He's like from the northern parts of Sweden. I can't remember which city. Probably somewhere in Norrland-ish. It's my guess. There is other good players in the northern parts of Sweden.
Yeah,
but I'm not sure if he has any like offline practice partners.
I mean, my assumption is always if someone comes from Sweden or any kind of Northern Europe, they're good at Melee. That's what I tell myself. Never count on anyone that comes from Finland, Sweden, Norway.
Can't trust them. Scandinavians.
No, it's too cold, so you just have to stay inside and play Melee. That's just what happens. There's nothing, I'm guessing the sun is like, going down at like 4 p.m. at this point for you guys.
Yes. Yes.
I hope you're getting that luminotherapy in.
It's really dark out.
I'm seeing a Birv. I'm seeing a Birv. Or Birv. I don't know.
It's a weird name to pronounce. It kind of doesn't make sense in Swedish either. I'm not quite sure.
He's throwing everyone off. Even the Swedish can't. Even the Swedes can't pronounce it. Fox, Mars, the quintessential matchup. The ones that everyone talks about all the time.
Probably the most classic one in France, I would assume.
Yeah,
definitely. It's like this is your matchup.
I mean,
ours is the Fox Ditto, probably.
Oh yeah, you do be loving the foxes over there.
We do. The wall pines.
Interesting to see. I know.
So
how would you define like a Birv's play style?
It's kind of similar to May with like being super optimal, not really going for like the style or the cool play, just like clean, extremely clean, optimal Melee. I've played against Abe multiple times, and it's so hard. It's impossible.
Honestly, that's how you play Mars.
Yeah,
it's just like if you don't play Mars like that, you're gonna lose like for no reason. Like once you try doing like cool like quote unquote like hype things with Mars, that's when you start to lose.
Then it goes downhill.
Yeah,
that's definitely a character thing as well.
And it's also when you start approaching with Mars, that's when you start losing. So yeah, I can definitely agree that it's that kind of Mars where it's like I'm not scared to use the strength of my character to its full potential. And that's when Mars becomes truly scary. When you feel like you can't hit him, when you feel like he can whiff punish everything you do, and when you feel like he's also unkillable, and like I think an amazing Mars is when like their recovery becomes actually extremely good, and you're like, wait, I was edgeguarding Mike so easily, and now this person I feel like he has like new moves to recover. I don't understand what's happening.
Yeah,
it's definitely
Definitely a character that like requires clean play, I think.
Yeah, patience.
Yeah, which is
mental
probably why
fortitude.
I think that's one of the reasons why Marth is such a good character to start out with, like learning melee. I think
He's definitely a really good
it kind of forces you not to goof around and do stupid plays like we spaces do.
Yeah, it's exactly that. You're like,
yeah.
If you start with the spacey, you might have at some point be like, "Oh, I'm just gonna learn how to multi-shine. It's gonna be so useful."
It's gonna be so sick.
And then with Marth, you're like, "Well, the one time I tried to do like some cool like single hit nair or whatever, I just got punished. So I'm just gonna stick to doing forward smashes.
I'm just gonna backdash grab.
Exactly.
That'd be great.
I'm just gonna train my chain grabs. That seems to be working pretty well. Yeah, I know. Like I switched to box like almost 2 years ago now, and I used to play like Ice Cream was like Fox. Just Fox was too much for my hands apparently, and I chose to like start with Marth on box because I was like, I want a character to relearn the game that's very fundamentally like sound and like very focused on fundamental things. And I think it's worked out well. I don't think Marth is like my character. It doesn't fit me that much. Like I want to approach too much, but it forced me to really be like clean.
Yeah.
Sorry, did you say?
Yeah, it helped out to like learn how to play with the box, I guess.
Yeah, it helped me just being like clean and not like try to goof around too much with, because it's basically relearning the game, right? So like it's kind of like the same thing as like even if your brain knows what it wants to do but your hands don't.
Yeah,
like it's no, you go back to the drawing board.
If you have these issues, Marth's got you.
Yeah, and you all know who also got you? Metafy.gg.
Tell me more.
Well, you can go to metafy.gg, which is the prime platform for one-on-one coaching with your favorite players. I'm gonna go on metafy.gg right now, actually, and if I just go, and I'm like, I'm a new player, and I'm like, well, I'm a player that wants to get better. I look at the the motto, which is get coached by the players kicking your butt. Metafy. Private, one-on-one coaching. It's very easy. You've got games like Ultimate, even like Pokemon or Nickelodeon. Every game or like CS or whatever. You've got Melee, obviously. And if I go for Melee, for example, you get people like Mewtwo, Spark, Kadoran, Toussaint, Meekman, Logan. Like it's just people you've heard of and seen on stream so much, and they're good. You know that they have what it takes to get better. I know like I know someone who actually got a session with Mewtwo, and that wait, do you have feed? Or
I do hear some faint voices.
Yeah, I was wondering if someone's trying to tell me something, but maybe I don't want to.
It sounds like someone's like shipwrecked with a walkie-talkie trying to communicate with me.
SOS! Please come help me.
Probably the French crew.
Oh, okay. All right.
Maybe they should check out Metafy and see
maybe
if there's some Swedish coaches.
All right. Maybe we should. Maybe they should check out Metafy. But yeah, as someone from Scotland who got a session with Mewtwo, and they actually played, even if like I don't know, they were probably thousands of kilometers apart. So that's that's the kind of commitment that you can get from Metafy.gg. You can go and on your first lesson, you can get 25% off with the code SAME25, SAME25. So yeah, go over there and just it's insane how coaching can help you realize what you've been doing wrong and view the game differently. Get you. It's not even just about the game; it's also about your mentality and stuff like that. So go over there; it's good. They're providing $1,000 for the prize pool of singles, so it's not nothing. It's I think $500 for the second place, and the first place obviously gets a summit spot, which is the big prize. But yeah, really helping us out. So please go show them some love.
So we are still waiting for a game to show up.
We're waiting.
I guess we're waiting for France to pick player, right? No, we're waiting.
No, waiting for Aberv to
it's been so long,
show up. But yeah, it's understandable. You know, online it's never gonna go as you expect. It's rough. But that's just how things go. What else I want to say? Yeah, it can happen, and you know that's why we're here. That's why we're talking to you about Meta 5, talking to you. Okay, we can talk to you, for example, about, you know, this is the first day. Right now we're having France versus Sweden. On the second stream, I think it's England against Scotland, or am I wrong?
This sounds familiar. Yes.
No, it's Germany against the Netherlands. My bad. It's Germany against the Netherlands, commentated by Spino and Epicfal. So if you've realized, we've got like a commentator for each country, so that, you know, it works out better instead of, you know, player knowledge. Sorry. Oh, okay. I wasn't talking to myself. Well, I'm not crazy. I was talking with someone in my ear. We're going on to Charlon's feed. So yeah, if you want to, you know, do a double stream, if you have, you know, the bandwidth, you can go on twitch.tv/BTS-2 and check out Germany against Netherlands, also commentated by the amazing Spino and Epicfal. All right, we do have Charlon against Aberv rocking the Black Marth.
Yes.
Yeah. Dark Side of the Moon.
Fountain as well. That's also a strange pick.
Yeah, that's where they've been.
There might be some connection issues potentially.
Yeah, oh yeah, that can definitely happen.
Yeah.
You know, I'm guessing those two players have like good connections, but like if Aberv is very much in the north, it might be problematic. Also, just sometimes like routing doesn't work out, which is just like you can't really do anything about that apart from maybe a VPN. It's just like I guess the way like ISPs work together doesn't properly work, and you know, it's unfortunate, but I mean, we're slowly coming back to, you know, offline, right? So hopefully that can be limited in the future. Changing stages, not quite sure what to do. It would suck if they couldn't play, because choosing someone and then not being able to, like, you know, revealing your pick and then having to change is always annoying. But yeah. All right, I think we're gonna get started.
Yeah, this looks like we are starting up.
All right, Stadium.
Pokemon Stadium.
Classic. Charlon against Aberv. Finally, some good Frozen Stadium. Yeah, starting off. All right, Aberv's already looking, but quite confident. But as I say, that challenge just got a grab now.
The early tipper. Another one. Nice. Another one. Oh,
wow!
Just above his head. Yeah, Abe's playing really fast. If you compare like his playstyle to like Midi or Mahi, I feel like Abe moves a lot. Like he's a dash dance. Look at him.
He's definitely someone that wants you to whiff a lot. Like he's like, try to hit me, I will not be there anymore, and I will grab you and you will die. Like we saw just before. Aberv really wants to take that without losing a stock, but Charlon says no for the moment.
Clean air top smash conversion.
Yeah, it's gonna work in every game. Ultimate, you know, melee doesn't matter.
Nice bait for the get up attack.
Oh, I love it.
Drops it.
The up tilt was really good, especially as the DI mix up. But yeah, Aberv is dropping something, but he's picking them back up, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. Nice
great
short
coverage.
He actually covered the short. Somehow burns him on the way back and makes it back as well.
Now that could be big for Charlon if he can manage to take just one more stock. As I say that though.
Oh, the good angle.
Okay.
Some strange gameplay from Abe, but it's kind of working out.
Yeah, he's trying to use some more.
Oh
wow! Did you punish Forge Mass with falling up air? That was the most risky up air I've ever seen in my life. But he manages to take one more stock, which is huge.
Yeah, this is especially huge in Cruise, especially when you're yourself is at a high percent.
Yeah.
It's such
gonna
a
be
value stock. Oh, it goes over his head again.
Yeah, but he covered
Nice
it. I
crouch
like.
cancel.
Honestly, I like the down tilt because like if you go forward, I'm just gonna be able to cover. Like I'm gonna be able to react and be able to get you, which he just did. But yeah, honestly, like Shannon took 2 stocks off of Pipsqueak and 2 stock off of a Burr. So like that's
That's
really
really
good.
Yeah.
Now if we're trying to think back at, so Poilon went first. He went against Midi, right?
Yeah.
Midi won by 1 stock, so that's it's one. And then Raul went, then cleaned up, Midi. I'm cutting with my fingers. It's hard.
So many stocks.
It's too many. And then unfortunately, Pipsqueak got sent in, and then it was kind of rough. The wall was there, so Raul out there, and then when did you send Maye?
Then it was Maye versus Pip. No,
and now Charlon, so it's our last player.
Yeah,
last player, and you've still got 2 players, I believe.
Yes.
I think with 4 stock behind, which is like not undoable, but like whoever's going
very difficult.
Whoever's going in right now has so much pressure.
Yeah,
I wouldn't want to beat them.
It also has to be a character that could like potentially deal with Sharp.
Yeah,
and they play Peach. So
honestly, I would pick Cow6. I think. I feel like Cow6 would be a great.
I think so too. Actually, I think that would be really cool.
He would deal with May, who plays Mars. He would deal with Pap, who plays Luigi, and he would deal with Shamp, who plays Peach.
Yeah,
like I think that's.
And Abbe, you could probably take 2 stocks from Abbe.
Yeah. So yeah.
Let's hope they send out the Falcon.
Yeah.
I mean, Captain Falcon.
You could also send Exy, who is like I guess the best Sheik that we have. I don't think Matt is just too hard to like make that kind of comeback with Luigi, in my opinion. But Sheik could be good, but like
we're out of spaces, so we've used our only spacey.
Yeah.
So
Silo is like really risky. Like you can get gimped by everyone. But yeah, I think we have a name. Do you want to tell the chat we have going on?
I think we're getting KL6.
And let's go.
Let's go.
I honestly really like that pick. I do think
that's what I was hoping for.
In terms of like statistical possibilities, it seems to be the best pick.
Yeah.
All right. Let me see if I'm. Oh, okay. A Burf. All right. So. Yeah, it's rough. So we have. I think you have 10 stock, right? Left on your team.
Yeah.
So 2 from above, and then 2 more players after that.
Yeah.
So that's rough, but you can't give up. I know the chat is probably already talking about the white flag from France. It's very funny. I haven't heard that one before. But you can't count out Cow6. That's someone who's been playing for like again since like I don't know 2007, something like that. He's been playing way more recently. He kind of like stopped for a while, but he's been playing way more, especially with online. As you said, you met him online, and I think a lot of people did.
Yeah.
Because he's really been grinding. But yeah, it's a tall order, definitely.
Yeah. We'll see how well he can do. So fun fact about the Swedish crew is that none of these players are like old school players.
Yeah.
These are mostly new-ish players on the Swedish crew. Or like it's so hard to tell time nowadays. Like when is new school, when is old school.
It's kind of crazy that Pipsqueak is probably the most like old school, quote unquote, like player in the crew right now.
Could be.
Like maybe I don't know, Pap maybe also. I don't know how long.
I don't think so.
No. Yeah.
I think all of these players are kind of in the same starting year.
It's crazy.
Time. Yeah.
It's I think that's right. Like we said that there's a lot of players who couldn't make it for this final, which is unfortunate. But we get to see a lot more like new players that are like just as good sometimes. So like it's really cool. Maybe you don't have a lot of I know, just like in France, a lot of Swedish player from back in the day kind of like retired because you can't. It's hard to like compete in Melee all the time and stay in the game and also like manage your life. So that's understandable. But especially on a Friday night. But yeah, we've seen how great of a player Midi is. Pixuk, we know how good he is, but we've seen Aberv like, and we yet to. I hope we get to see at least one more player.
Probably not.
Yeah, well, we'll see about that. We'll see about that. How good do you think Aberv is against Falcon?
No idea actually.
No idea. Yeah,
I've barely seen Abbe play against anything other than Spaceys. And that Spaceys usually me, and I just get destroyed.
He's good against Spaceys.
Yeah,
I'll say
the
that.
Marth Classic.
Yeah, and while we're waiting on those two to get going, I know that Germany versus the Netherlands is almost over. So if you didn't catch that one and you want to catch the next one, it's going to be, I think, Scotland against England, commentating by Swish from Scotland and Skips from England. England probably has the most stacked crew I've ever seen in my life. Like for what we have right now, like it's rough.
That looks really bad.
It looks like a strong crew. Like you got some good. Like Germany has a really good crew too. I think Sweden has a good crew. Norway and Finland too. But like England is just like they have 10 players and they're all good. Like, and it's a mix of old school and new school, which is really cool. So yeah, if you want to catch that, if you have 2 screens or whatever, or you can what is it, Squadcast or whatever it's called on Twitch now. Squad streaming.
Squad something.
Yeah,
can't remember.
I don't know what's the marketing name for it, but it's basically multi-streaming. And yeah, you can watch it side to side, have both screens at the same time, and get some popcorns, get some some water, stay healthy, and counteract the water with the popcorn.
The counter pick.
Always counter picking. That's how Melee players think.
Counter picking everything in life.
Yeah, that's optimal. If I'm gonna have popcorn, I need that water.
Yep.
All right, just getting going. I'm gonna do the option select right now, even if we end up losing, which I don't think will happen, of course. But it was really cool.
Sure. Right, so we have crucial color switch from Aberv.
Oh.
What does it mean? Is this the Midi shout-out?
That would be cool. I like that. May also plays red, right?
I think she switched between black and red Marth. I don't know what she's currently playing. Right, nice tick chase by Abbe.
Oh, you're having? I don't
big
even have him yet. Alright, I'll let you...
It's a really convincing first stock by Abbe. That's a 0 to death. Or not a 0 to death, but he didn't take any damage.
Yeah, I got a bit
Chaos gets a grab.
Trouble on my end, but I'll take your word for it. Oh, okay, I'm in. Alright, Chaos 6. Oh. It's already not looking great, but...
It's true. I think it's looking pretty great.
Yeah, well, depends on
it
whose
was
side
a very
you're on.
commanding first stock by Abbe. It's a difficult situation for Falcon, but the jab kind of works out.
Ooh, that shield was interesting. Yeah, as you said, like Aberv is just so... Like, every time we've seen him like wait for an edge guard, it's just been like so scary. Like, he does nothing, but it's so scary. And I think it's kind of like I think in the most recent, like that Kodorin like style of play, which is like not doing much, but just being able to like assert dominance without
space.
Exactly. Playing that, like I guess classic fighting game mentality. Oh, though Chaos 6
kind
is
of being cornered right now.
Ooh, it's good.
Oh, actually,
good tech chase.
No, unfortunately, gets the wrong way. It would have been really clutch.
Aber's turn to shine. I love that Nair. That Nair is really good against Falcon. It catches so many of Falcon's aerials. As we say that, already a great combo
Easy jungle
started.
from Marth. Nice.
Ooh.
Side off.
Oh my god, he
You
wanted to go.
wanted to go out there.
Oh, that's gonna be it. All right.
Nice. All right.
So we're gonna see more of the Swedish crew.
Sweet.
So it's hard. It's a hard comeback.
Yeah.
So they can kind of send whatever they want. But who would you send if you were the team captain?
I mean,
You could have been the team
probably-
captain, like over Pick, of course. But if you were right now,
I think we're probably gonna be seeing Sharp play. Is my guess.
oh yeah,
Or maybe they just throw out Pup just to give him some.
yeah,
Give the stream some Luigi
have fun. Pup.
time for the final 2 stocks.
Yeah, because like it's not about points anymore. It's about just winning the cruise, like, right?
Yeah.
So I guess they can do that if they want to have some fun.
Yeah.
I just send Pap.
Come
It'll
on,
be
Pip.
fun. Yeah, I feel like Pip would. I don't know. It depends on his mood, right? Like if he's feeling-
Yeah, but he's such a tryhard. He's gonna send out
yeah.
Sharp. Boo. No, I have no idea.
Or you can just send May if May, May hasn't, been playing in tournaments, but I'm sure she's been playing like, unranked and
Yeah, I
stuff
have
like that.
zero doubt that she's still absolutely amazing at the game.
Oh yeah, she's amazing. Like maybe one day she'll come back, to tournaments, and that day, she'll just be as good as she was before
Yeah.
she left. But yeah, that Mars doesn't mess around.
Yeah.
She's also someone that has given a lot of lessons, like a lot of coaching lessons, which is always really interesting.
She
I think
knows so much about the game.
Yeah, it's really interesting as a player because it makes you think a lot more about the game at different levels. I know Nikki tweeted about that, like sometimes it can hinder him in his decision making because he thinks a bit too much about what he's gonna do. You can get too much in your head, but it just gives you so much insight about what you can and can't do. Just think is a big it's a big strength to have as a top player.
Do your lessons, kids.
Yeah,
Do your melee homework.
Mm-hmm.
It's
You
gonna
get
pay
home.
off.
You do your school homework before because I'm sorry to tell you, but melee in Europe is not going to pay your bills. But then you do your melee homework, and then you're going to have a good time. All right. Who is KO6? Where's he? Where's my man?
The chaos himself.
I know there's someone named Bakary.
Oh, we're getting Pop.
Oh, we're getting Pop. I like
Getting
that.
Pep.
All
It
right.
looks like he's might be playing with Midi, like in the same room, because I think he's using Midi's.
Oh,
Slippi
yeah.
account. They could just be in the same room together. They're both from
They live in
Gothenburg,
the same in
Yeah.
the same city. Oh, that's cool. I love that actually.
so he gets the true crew experience with like a person screaming behind him.
Yeah,
That's a power up. It's a boost.
For the anecdote, how I don't know how you feel about like online tournaments, but for me it was like I can't get into online tournaments. I just don't have like it's not the same for me. I don't know how
Yeah.
it is for you.
Yeah, for me, it's quite the opposite. I think I play better online.
Really, that's
But
really
it's such a like from person to person thing.
because I realized that like for me it's not if I don't have like the person next to me, I can't like my brain just doesn't understand that it's like there's like
There's a human on the other side.
yeah, it's not just a computer. Like my brain just doesn't understand. But I've had like this conversation with like I don't know. We're talking about Mario Brothers with Jim, who's he's retired now, but like Mario dog player from France.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, I couldn't get into online tournaments. So what I did is I invited a friend over just to hype me up behind me while I was
Just
playing online
sit
tournaments.
next to me while playing that play.
And like he said, like it helped a bit, but it was still like not the same because
it's like
you don't
the
have like
it's like the programmer Rubber Duck kinda.
exactly. Yeah,
Just
I
like-
love the reference.
Just have a person next to you while playing that play.
Yeah, I honestly love the reference. Like you just have someone that you can just talk to and have, and it's still not the same, right? Because you don't have like the whole noise around you,
Yeah.
and everything that you can kind of like ground yourself with. But it did tell me like it was a bit better, and
You can probably
so
find
I think
some 10-hour Melee venue ASMR video.
hearing some people throwing their controllers and
Yeah.
no. All right, so MIDI is doing extremely well. No, I'm saying MIDI
Oh,
because it's on the
MIDI is
screen, but
Luigi.
it's not MIDI. It's Pap,
perfect.
or they're cheating.
No, this is definitely Pop. It's the first time seeing Final Destination. It's interesting.
Yeah. You know, Chaos 6. You know, we have Luigi's in France, but they're definitely the most. You know, the best one right now is definitely Madness. I don't know how much it's fitting into Luigi. I guess that's not really something you can say anymore because it's online.
Yeah. No excuses.
Exactly.
You have
No
every
taunts.
matchup right at home.
I do like that color of Luigi. It's the fire
this-
fire flower color. That down B is still gonna catch people for like
Neutral winner.
it's never gonna like you know you can
Use the
just
neutral winner. No.
it's
Maybe.
like it's like a Kusoge game where it's like, oh, I'm just gonna use that move and
Yeah.
win the neutral, and it's kind of like, sure. People need to learn about it.
Skedaddle, skedoodle, I control neutral. But he does lose a stock to Chaos.
Yeah. You know, it's rough for Chaos 6 right now to
Yeah.
have the mentality to be like, I can make it.
He has to pop the Chaos control.
He,
Nice
he,
update.
he definitely has to like do
He went
something.
for the misfire.
Oh no, Pap. Don't do it to him. Oh
Stage
my god!
cancel. He was ready for it too.
Yeah. It's rough. You know, Pap's definitely having his fun,
Yeah. He's going for misfire combos
and that's why you play Luigi.
yeah,
You
100%
wanna-
he wants to finish this up with the up B, the fire up B. What's it called? The sweet spot up B.
The
just
up B,
missed
yeah,
it.
the dragon punch. The
Sure. Try.
Shoryuken.
Chaos takes another stock. Pap has to clean it up and get his stuff together.
151. Oh.
The high angle left tilt.
All right. Okay, you won.
go.
Good job. Yeah, congratulations, Sweden, for I guess like winning. Yeah, I did. You know, France did its best, and you know, we had some great showing. We were able to, you know, see. You know, I wish we could have seen more like of the other players, but you know, you just got to send in who you got to send in at some point. Chaos 6 did his best to try to bring it back, but you know, it's a rough mountain to climb. I really enjoyed
For sure.
commentating with you. It was really
Yeah,
nice.
thanks. You too.